Hello ladies and gentlemen, Mark Antimate here. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the Apple Watch Series 9 for runners. Alright, before we go ahead and get started, I would like to show you guys what I was using before. This one right here is the Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now this one is pretty old and I haven't used it for some time because I have been heavily using my iPhone. Not because iPhone is necessarily better, but that's a complete discussion for another video that I'm not going to get into here. It's neither here nor there. But anyways, I have the Samsung Galaxy Watch, and this is a super good watch. It has this very nice rotating bezel, which does have some functionality to it in moving icons around on the screen. And you have two action buttons there, one to take you back, one to take you forward. And it is just a very good watch overall. I used to use this one with my Strava to get Strava started off when I was going on bicycle rides, not necessarily running, although yes, you can use it for running. Any type of sports that uses Strava, you can use this to activate your Strava directly from the watch. But it was a very good watch. It's just I haven't used it in probably about a year, but I still have it. As you guys can see, I have no battery life left inside of it. If you're a Samsung user, go ahead and just get the Samsung Galaxy Watch because it's more compatible with your smartphone and it's definitely going to do you good. And it's an extremely good watch. To say the least, I think I may have enjoyed this one more than the Apple Watch itself. It's hard to say, but I believe I did. It's just I'm using the iPhone for a different purpose. Let's not get into that. This is the Apple Watch Series 9. Now, this one did come with a Nike strap to it. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you guys. Let's unbox it. Let's not waste any more time. So, opening up out of the box, this is what it looks like. You can see how thick it is, right? There's two boxes in one. One is the watch itself, and the other one is the Nike strap that we have here. They call this the Nike Sport Loop. All right, it says this band was produced using excess material to help reduce waste. Learn how at apple.com. This is a very nice textile strap, and it has these nice kind of funky green neon colors to it along with navy blue, and it looks very sporty. I didn't know how to put it back inside of the box, so I just kind of stuck it inside of there. And if I didn't tell you guys before, I've been using this watch for a very long time. It's just I threw everything back inside of the boxes just to show you guys what the presentation was like for the very first time that you are to get an Apple Watch. This is what it's going to look like. But I put everything back inside of here just for presentation's sake. You got your Apple Watch Series 9 here. This is the 45 millimeter watch. It comes inside of this nice little protective case. And if I can get this off. All right, there we go. I did throw a nice little screen protector on this. So there's that. Let's go ahead and put everything back where it was. Let's move this all to the side there. All right, so this is the watch, and how you put it on. There is instructions here that is on the case, because I'm always messing this up, by the way. So if we were to flip this around to the complete back side, and this is the top and this is the bottom, it says it wants you to put the side that has this little thing that says, hold on, I think I'm messing this up already. The side that says 45 millimeters is going to be the top back. So you slide this in from the top right and you hook that around, and then you bring it around to the underside, and you're going to go from the left to the right. And there you have the strap on the watch. All right, let's go ahead and close this one and get it out of the way. So when we're taking a look at the watch here, I don't know how to use this thing perfectly, but I can use it well enough. And it might be better if I put this on my wrist. Let's go ahead and take the rollie off. I do have this on a NATO strap, and I have a NATO strap for this one as well, but I'll show that to you guys later in the video. Not trying to flex on you guys. I just happen to have that on my wrist. All right, moving that to the side and putting this one on. Just stretch it to as tight as you need it to be. If you want it to be as accurate as possible, you can have it slightly loose, but you need to have it as tight as you possibly can without it being uncomfortable so that it doesn't slide around and it could accurately read your wrist. So let's go ahead and close out on all of this stuff. This is what the watch face looks like. Well, one of the watch faces. This strap had come combined with so many different Nike watch faces. I'm going to show you guys some of those now, and I do like a lot of them. This one happens to be my absolute favorite one right here before I go ahead and show you guys another one, because the color scheme, as you can see, with this nice neon yellowish green matches the yellowish green that's on the strap there, and it also matches my shirt. So just with the coordination wise, I like this face the most. And this is what it looks like when it's lit up, and when it's away from your face, it's going to dim, but you could still see it because the Apple Watch Series 9 is always on. And again, if I did not say this before, this is the 45mm version of this watch. All right, so let me show you those other faces real quick, at least the Nike ones, because there's so many faces to show you. This is just an ordinary activity face that came with the Apple Watch. This is, I believe, an Apple design one. This one is very nice. It shows you all of your steps and different things like that. BPM, it has all of that on side of there. And then here goes another Apple Watch. Sorry, Apple Watch. Here goes another, let's just miss that. Here goes another Nike watch face. So you have this one that's gray, and it has a little bit of that neon inside of there. Then you have this one, which is a lot more simple, but it has this very bold face, numerics on here, nice and bright. I like this one as well. And then here goes my favorite one, which is also bold, but it has everything on here. It has the weather, the UV, the date, humidity. You can access your music from over here. You got your steps inside of here and all of that stuff. But I'm going to show you guys why I like these faces. Let me just go to this one because it's very simple. You can click on this thing right here and you have access to the weather immediately. All right, going back. You can click on this one right here and you have access to all your data, how many times you stand up, your steps and things like that. And then the little Apple, I keep saying Apple, the Nike logo. Once you click on this access the Nike Run app from your phone, and it gives you access to all of your data. You can start and stop runs on this, and you can access, things such as this. This was my last big run. I did 46 minutes of running, and I did 6 kilometers on this. So it tells me my distance, calories, my heart rate, cadence, elevation gain, and my average speed. So I have all of that information on this. And then, of course, it has my total running time on there. And, of course, you have a little map showing the path that I took on this specific run around my neighborhood. It even has my splits listed inside of here. And I have 6 different splits. And you guys can see that's all listed. This is all my post-run data. I'm going to go ahead and click done on this. So it says this month, all of the activities that I have done have accumulated to 63 kilometers total over the course of 12 runs. And today is only the 21st of July as I'm recording this video. And as I do more runs, of course, this is going to add up to even more runs and more kilometers on this activity thing. I have a 6-week trophy streak of not going stagnant, meaning that I'm running at least once a week, which is not a hard feat to do when you are a runner. But, you get the week streak, which is very nice to let you know that you're staying on your grind. And again, we have some more recent activity down here. This was the most recent run, was July 19th. Then we have July 18th, July 15th, July 14th, July 13th. So what is that? My last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. You guys can see what I did there. 6, 4, 5, 3, 10 kilometers. All right. And it looks like we can even swipe right and we can get more information on this from the Nike Run app, the Nike Run Club app. I'm inside of the middle of a marathon training right now, and I'm on the marathon training plan with the Nike Run Club app. So it's telling me that I have 14 weeks to go until I reach the peak of my marathon training. And it's telling me all the things that I've done this week and what I need to do next. So I've already completed my 2 recovery runs at the beginning of the week. I had my rest day. I completed that. I completed my speed run, and then I completed my recovery run for that speed run. I had another rest day, which was yesterday. And today is going to be my long run right here, which is 12.8 kilometers, which is an 8-mile run. This will be the furthest that I've ever ran, according to today. Before, it was somewhere in like the 11.5 kilometers, which was just a little bit over 7 miles. But today we have 8 miles. So this is what I need to do today after I'm done recording this video. This is my long run. I believe I can go ahead and access this just by clicking on this. I can do a guided run or a non-guided run, but we're not going to start this while I'm just sitting down here recording this video. So we're going to go ahead and hit back, but that's saved for today. It tells me again, I have 14 weeks to go until my race day. If I just want to do a run in general, I could just hit the start button here on an outdoor run, and it's going to give me a countdown of 3 seconds, and then it's going to start recording my run from the 3-second countdown after I hit this start button. But we're not going to hit this either. I don't know what all this other stuff is down here. It says match it. I could try to match my last run. It looks like of 46 minutes. There's distance here. I can run for a certain amount. Oh, I can program it to run for a certain amount of distance. Like if I want to run 5 kilometers, and then once I hit those 5 kilometers, maybe the watch is going to vibrate to indicate that I've reached my goal, but I'm not going to do that. So you can run for distance. You can run for duration. I can make it 40 minutes. I can make it 1 hour, anything I want it to, and I'll get a notification from probably a vibration telling me that I've reached that goal once it reaches like 1 hour. Or I can go for speed. So I could start a speed run with this. So we're not going to do any of that. But usually what I do, if I'm not on my course, which is right here, if I'm not on my marathon training plan and I'm just using the run, I'm just going to hit this when I start, and then I'm going to hit it again when I stop, and that's simply going to be it. All right. Now, this is something that I've never seen before. It says featured, the 15-minute run. So I guess they have some featured guided runs inside of here. 1,000 seconds run, 20-minute run, first run, next run, mindful running pack, 30-minute run, today's 30-minute run. All right. So these are all different guided runs that you can do. A guided run means that when you have your earbuds in and you're listening to music and whatnot when you're running, you have somebody like a Nike coach, like Coach Bennett, actually speaking to you inside of your ear while you run, and he's giving you tips, or he's just giving you some entertainment value so that as you are running, you know what it is that you need to be doing and you stay on track, or he's just giving you some entertainment just to keep you entertained so that you don't get bored during your run. So here goes some settings that I haven't seen for the Nike app. There's an indoor thing here, which I don't run indoors, so I'm not going to select that. Auto pause. This is for if you come to a traffic light and you have no choice but to stop, it'll stop adding up the time to your run so that, you don't have all these extra seconds tacked on to you just sitting there at the traffic light for like 30 seconds. And the voiceover feature is nice because this means that you get the voiceover of Coach Bennett speaking to you at the same time while you are listening to your music. It's not going to shut off your music so that you could just listen to his voice only. You could still have music going and have his voiceover. And the frequency, I don't know what this is. Cheers, don't know. There's a bunch of functionality inside of this that I really don't know. I just use it for the bare bones minimum. And that is primarily the whole reason why I purchased this watch, was just to use not just this app, but mostly this app. And I also use it to keep track of my sleeping data and all of that, so I know if I'm having a good night's rest or not. Got your countdown, twilight mode, celebrations, miles, kilometers. Because I'm inside of Japan, I'm American, but because I'm inside of Japan, do as the Japanese do. So my unit of measure is always kilometers. But this is what all of this looks like. Completely nice app. It's all the same functionality on your phone, but instead of having to pull this thing out of your pocket, you can access it all from the watch. One more thing I'd like to show you guys once we go to the menu here. I am also a Strava user. Well, there goes the Nike Run Club app right there. You can just click it and it opens up to the app. A whole lot of these apps, I really don't know what they do. I use this one to find my phone sometimes, the find devices. And not really getting into that. You have a little activity app built in. This is the actual workout app for the, what do I want to say? For the Apple Watch from Apple itself. So this one is very nice. I could start a run on here if I was ready to start a run. And I have this app tethered to my Strava. So that way, when I do something in workout, it records the data not only to my iPhone's activity data, but it also records it to my Strava as well. So it's recording it split, the same data, but it's going to two places at the same time. So that's very nice. But I could have swore that I had the Strava app dedicated, downloaded to here, but I guess not. But you could download it if you really wanted it. But I don't. I just wanted to show you guys this. You have so much more functionality out of this watch. I'm just telling you guys that I bought it primarily and only for running, but you could get so much more out of it. It doesn't just have to be spending a few $100s just to get your running data. You could buy pretty much a dedicated running watch like from Garmin or from another brand that will give you this data, if not more. But I like to keep things simple. I like the learning curve to be simple. And I know that Apple is one of those type of brands that want you to know how to use something right out of the box. So once you take it out of the box, you don't have no previous knowledge of how to use it. You could figure it out pretty quickly. And that's the whole reason why, or one of the reasons why I got it. And also because I'm a user of an Apple phone. And, technically this is the most, not just with the activities, but you get the most functionality and bang for your buck tethering this to your phone than tethering another watch to your phone. So this is the whole reason why I got this watch, but I absolutely love it. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it entertaining, or if you found it informative in some way, shape, or fashion, make sure to give me a thumbs up. It could really help me and boost this channel inside the algorithms. It's a brand new channel, and I'm trying to build myself up and get a little bit more of an audience here. So go ahead and do that. If you want to see more videos such as this, you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'm bound to do more things like this. Maybe at some point in time, maybe I will go ahead and boot up my Galaxy phone again, and I might boot up this watch and show this to you guys. Some things I did not show you real quick before I go ahead and close out this video. You got extra straps that you could put on this. So you see that I have the NATO watch. The NATO watch. I'm getting my words so mangled inside of this video. You guys see I have the NATO strap on my Rolex watch. So I got a NATO-esque looking smart band to go on the Apple Watch. I'm not going to throw that on here, but this is what this looks like. The James Bond style one. And you could throw some different watch faces on here. This one is from Manhattan Portage. This one can only be bought exclusively inside of Japan. You guys see I paid 3,630 Japanese yen for it, and it's made specifically for the 45mm Apple Watch. Let's go ahead and take this off real quick. This is if you plan on reselling your watch and you want that resale value to be as much as possible, you don't want to scratch up anything, you just go ahead, just snap on one of these. All right, so that's what that looks like on there. Let's go ahead, take this back off. And then even I have another one from a Japanese cheap brand called Elecom. This is the carbon fiber. This fits on the Series 9, 8, and 7, such as this one fits on the Series 9, 8, and 7 for 45mm. This carbon fiber one is pretty much 2,000 Japanese yen. All right, let's get this out of here. Show it to you real quick. This one is definitely a lot thicker than the Manhattan Portage one. This one is made out of aluminum or some type of metal, whereas this one is just kind of like this carbon fiber plastic. Manhattan Portage doesn't have a screen protector inside of here, but I do have a matte screen protector put on there now. This carbon fiber one does have a plastic case in front of it. And this one does add some girth to your watch, but it does look very good. But you could still go ahead, move things around, and you can still touch your screen, but you do have that plastic on there. Anyways, I rambled enough. I'm closing out this video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, God bless.